Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a Shop My Stash makeup basket video. I usually do these about every 2 weeks. I'm just trying to rotate through things in my collection. I only pick 4 items usually because I'm also using Project Pan items and I like to have other options as well just to be able to reach into whatever I want in my collection. And I've been actually shopping my stash a lot more in addition to the products I'm showing here, which has been a lot of fun. But I do have a whole Shop My Stash playlist if you are interested in seeing that. First half of the video, I'm going to recap last time's products. Second half, I'll be picking out new items. So let's get into the recap. I've also been shopping my closet and I have not worn this shirt in a really long time and I really like it. These sleeves are pretty cool, although they kind of get in the way, but I do love them. Anyway, let's do the recap first. The lipstick, I only used this once, but I do like it. This is Almost Friday by Kylie Cosmetics. I got this in an Ulta set for, I think, Black Friday. It's actually a really nice, comfortable formula. It's kind of like a peachy nude. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I only used it the one time, but I thought that it was good. So yeah, I can't complain about this. And shockingly, I really like the Kylie lip products. I have one of the liquid satins. I forgot what she calls those, the velvets. I really like that as well. So yeah, kind of crazy that I'm surprised I like her products. Anyway, I had a bronzer. This is the Too Faced Matte Chocolate Soleil. This is the original chocolate one. I used this quite a bit. I've been kind of mixing my bronzers lately, using one as a contour, one on my forehead. Yes, I enjoyed this a lot. This is more of a neutral type color, so this one works very well and smells like chocolate. Can't complain here. Alrighty, then I had this. Love this so much. This is the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit by Anastasia. I am one of those people that was so happy they re-released this because I really wanted it. This originally came out in 2017 and they finally re-released it at the beginning of March and I purchased it. I used this quite a bit. This is something I will be tracking for my Project 100 uses in case anyone is interested in that. That should be in my Project Pan playlist. I have quite a list of things now that I'm tracking my progress on just to see how many times I actually use it because I've had the realization that some of my things that I'm like, oh, that's my favorite, I've only used it 5 times. I know, which is why I am doing that. And I think I've used this like 16 or 17 times and it's my favorite. Kitty Cat, that is definitely my favorite. Out of all of these, it kind of has a pink shift to it. But honestly, I like them all. And even this orange one, if I mix with the other ones, I really like it. So these have a bit of glitter to them. I don't mind that. I don't like a super glittery highlighter, but a little bit of glitter, I can handle that. This is fantastic and I am really happy that I got it. Alrighty, then I had an eyeshadow palette and I had the Morphe Ring the Alarm palette. And this is one I'm keeping track of as well. And I really like this palette. I usually try to take a picture of a look just using that palette, but this time I didn't do any looks with just this palette. I usually combined it with my Pan That palette or other palettes that I'm working on in other projects, but I really enjoy this palette and I will say that the mattes I like better than the shimmers. The mattes are really pigmented and smooth and I used those quite a bit, often on the lower lash line or outer corner. Only complaint, I guess, is that these 3 colors there on the eyes, they're really not that different. Also, these 2 kind of dark purpley colors, one has some shimmers in it, but honestly, again, on the eyes, they're pretty similar, but I did use those 2 quite a bit on the outer corner. Creates a really nice purpley outer corner, and I really enjoyed this palette. I also have the Armed and Gorgeous one that I like a lot. Lately, I have been combining palettes together quite a bit, just trying to use my stuff really and have fun with makeup. Except today, I actually only used one palette. I used the BH Cosmetics Royal Affair, which I'm really happy with how this eye look turned out. That's a great palette also. And yes, I'm glad I got some use out of this. Alrighty, that is it for the recap for last time's Shop My Stash, and let's get into picking some new products. Alrighty, we are starting in the highlighter drawer. I decided to skip over lip products this time, but I do want to pick a highlighter. This is Oh Forever Glow. Love this one of my favorites. That's actually what I'm wearing today. My newer highlighter is this Colourpop Super Shock in Flexitarian. This is fantastic, so I'm considering using that. I've only used it a couple of times. Another one I'm considering is Ofra. This one is Beverly Hills. I really love this. This is definitely one of my favorites also. Morphe highlighter in the color Extra. I used to really love this, and I don't think I've used it in a little while, except once, I think last week. This is a surprisingly nice and smooth formula, actually. I mean, it's kind of a standard champagne highlighter, but this one is really pretty. But I think I'm gonna actually go with Ofra Beverly Hills. I really like this one. On to the blush drawer. What to pick here? This Essence one, I use this a lot at the beginning of the year because I took it out of town for 2 weeks. This is Satin Love. This is really pretty, so this is a contender. Another one that I love is this Milani in Tea Rose. This is beautiful. I love the Milani blushes, and I have one other one in their baked formula. Okay, actually, now that I'm seeing this, I have not used this Ofra one. This is Mai Tai in quite a while, and since I picked an Ofra highlighter, let's just make it an Ofra week and go with this. Alrighty, normally I pick 4 items and usually only one of them is an eyeshadow palette, but I want to go with 2 eyeshadow palettes this time just because I've been playing around with eyeshadow more, and I definitely want to go with a Juvia's Place. I love these, and I just realize I don't use them as much as I should considering it's one of my favorite formulas. So that's the Warrior 2, the Zulu. That one's super colorful, so not as practical for every day. All right, if we're gonna go with practical every day, this is such nice quality. This is the original Warrior palette, and I definitely think I want to go with this. All right, here's the second eyeshadow drawer. And now that I'm looking at this drawer, I'm realizing last Shop My Stash, I pulled out this palette here. This is Maybelline Lemonade Craze, and I think I've only used this one 4 times ever, which is very, very sad. So yeah, I want to use this one. Alrighty, that is it for this Shop My Stash. 2 eyeshadow palettes, a highlighter, and a blush. Skipping over lip products just because I have a few in project pans that I want to focus on. So yeah, that is it for this video. If you're interested, you can check out my Shop My Stash playlist, and thanks for watching.